Okay, healthy fat loss for 40-plus-year-old men. This is for you if you're looking to get to that next level with your health and fitness that you haven't been able to crack through, what you need to do to get the extra flab off, okay? This is also for you if you're looking to get a fresh restart. Basically, you haven't been doing anything for a while, you put your ass on the back burner, and now you're looking to start that next chapter of your life with a great lifestyle, great body to back it up, and feeling amazing in your skin and in daily life. So if that's you, you're definitely in the right place. Now, this is recorded right off the top. I don't use or like scripts, so I'll probably forget some things and remember later, but that's how it is. I haven't decided on a format that I really want to use on YouTube for yet, so I'm kind of undecided. So I'm just going to do it this way because this is the way I would do like an IG live video back in the day. So I'm going to just do that right now. So like I said, this is for you if you're a man 40 plus who's looking to either get to the next level or get that fresh restart and drop body fat. Now, dropping body fat, as I say here, in a healthy way is so important because it goes way beyond just vanity. It goes beyond just getting abs, bro. Because truthfully, abs aren't always necessarily healthy, okay? They can be. You can be healthy and have abs, but this is not about vanity. This is not about getting abs. This is about taking control of your body and your health so you feel good, so you look good, so you show up for your family, for your wife, or for if you want to get back to dating again, if you're divorced or separated and you want to get back to dating. So you show up, you have no fear taking your shirt off, you feel great with your clothes on too, and ultimately you just show up to be that man that you feel like you need and deserve to be in life. So let this be a little bit of your wake-up call if you're like, listen, age is just a number. Age is just a number. It is not inevitable to get fat and feel like crap as you age. It is not inevitable that you're just going to get weak and feel terrible and hate the way you look. It is not inevitable that your health is automatically going to decline. The only way those things will become true is if you accept them as the reality. Okay? So, common problems. I want to start here with common problems that you guys are doing that are screwing you up. From there, I want to go on why fat loss is so important and how it's way more than just looking good. And then the third thing is I want to give you guys my top 3 steps on the fat loss priority ladder. So basically the top 3 things that are going to help you get moving and start losing body fat now. So the common problems that most men have, well, and you'll likely relate to a lot of these. Common problems are putting yourself on the back burner, aka everything and everyone ahead of you. That doesn't work. We sometimes will say, okay, well, if working on myself is selfish, I need to provide for my family, I need to show up for my kids, I need to be there for my wife, I need to be there for my future girlfriend or partner. It's not selfish to take care of yourself. If anything, in my opinion, it's selfish not to take care of yourself. Because when shit hits the fan, when you're not showing up how you want to for your wife, for your girlfriend, physically, mentally, in every way, when you're tired and exhausted and your kids want to play and your back hurts and your knees hurt and you can't even play with your kids because you feel like shit, when you drag your ass out of bed in the morning because you don't even want to open your eyes and you feel like your head is a bag of bricks, that's not how it has to be. And it is not selfish to take care of yourself. Not at all. Not at all. It is not selfish. So that's a big problem that men have because we're too busy trying to provide for everyone else that we don't take care of ourselves. It's really, really important as a man who has people to take care of, or even if you don't, that you take care of your shit, that you take care of your health, that you take care of your body, you take care of your mind, the way you think about everything. Okay? Another problem is fad diets, cutting things. I always say cutting, eliminating, avoiding foods. Brutal, absolutely brutal. If you want to be a man who feels strong, energetic, who does exercise, who feels confident in his body, the last thing you want to do is cut shit out. You don't want to cut anything. What we want to do instead is we want to add things in. And I'm not going to go in too much detail on that because this will be a 75-minute video. I don't want to make a video that's over an hour, okay? But this does not serve you. Why? It zaps your energy. It can F with your hormonal state, screws up your workouts. If you're working out, it screws it up. Can even screw with your sleep if you're really cutting everything really down really low. Can give you brain fog. We don't want to cut, eliminate, or avoid anything. We just want to think about adding things in. We want to think about what can I add in. Whoops, I didn't mean to highlight that. I wanted to do this. We want to add things in. What can we add in that's going to make our overall diet better? So screw fads. By the way, the same thing goes for fasting. Fasting, for the tiny amount of benefits that are true from what the people propose, the people being, the people that promote that crap, you can get the exact same benefits just from improving your diet, improving your lifestyle, improving your exercise, and getting in a calorie deficit and losing fat. You don't need to fast to do that. So fasting, I do not recommend, especially extended fasting. Other problems you guys have is, well, I don't want to say, well, I mean, I should just say what I want to say. But being way too comfortable, I'm going to use this terminology, comfortable with the status quo. Being way too comfortable with the status quo. And the problem is with this is that growth and improvement does not happen when you're sitting in your comfort zone. So growth and improvement don't happen in the comfort zone. So being too content and comfortable with the stat quo is only screwing you up. It's only affecting you in negative ways. There's nothing good about that, nothing whatsoever. And then the other one is, you guys are screwing up with all the time, is research mode. Oh my God, this one drives me nuts. Just drives me nuts. I talk to so many men online, they're like, yeah, I'm just gonna do some research, and then they're like, okay, cool. I'm not in the begging game. I'm not in a begging game. Like, I don't beg anyone to talk with me or work with me. I don't beg anything. It's not the energy I want to put out there. I help people that are ready. In some cases, sometimes they're ready and they just need a little tiny nudge, just a little nudge. Like, come on, brother, let's go. Let's go. You got a career, you got a business, you got 2 young kids counting on this. Let's go. So research mode is just a sick form of procrastination. And procrastination literally kills men. Okay? Research mode, you don't need to research anything. The same thing goes for waiting for the right time. Oh God, there is no right time. Your life will always have curveballs. There will always be unpredictable things. It'll always be busy. It'll always be stressful. The biggest cop-out ever is busy. Everyone's busy. I'm busy. And I don't even have children yet. And I'm busy. I'm very busy. Busy is a cop-out. Busy is a cop-out. Waiting for the right time. I'm just going to do some research. Cop-out, cop-out, cop-out. What we do instead is we learn as we go. That's what we do. We learn as we go. That's how it has to be. Okay, I could go with problems all day long, but we got to get you guys moving in the right direction. So why is fat loss important? Healthy fat loss, why is it important? Okay, well, really obvious one. Reduced risk of death. And, well, I'm going to say disease and death. But ultimately, nobody wants to die early. And it is, most of the time, we can do something about it. There are some circumstances that happen because, you know, life. But we can improve this and reduce our risk of premature, specifically premature death. I don't know about you guys, but I want to try to make 90. You know, that's my goal. I want to make at least 90. So reduce risk of disease and death is better confidence and body image. Guys, it's not about vanity. Feeling good, it's not vain to want to feel good about how you look in your own skin, how you look in your clothes, how you look without your clothes. That's not too much to ask for. Nobody should ever make you feel bad about that. Another one that hits me home, because this is what got me started as a professional 16 years ago, or almost 16 years ago, is mental health. Men, we can't neglect our mental health. One of the biggest benefits to dropping body fat is reduced risk of depression. Okay? Reduced risk of depression. Amazing. Reduce risk of depression. Improved mental health. Plus just thinking clearer in general. So we're not even going to mention that. Then there's obvious, like, you know, metabolic health markers. So that's things like blood pressure, blood sugar. Just having more fat on our bodies increases blood pressure, increases blood sugar, triglycerides, which are like fats. Triglycerides, I don't know. There we go. Triglycerides, cholesterol. Okay. When we drop body fat and have a smaller waistline, especially the visceral fat, which is the stuff around the internal organs, we get better health. We can tolerate food better. We can eat more food. Our blood sugar is more stable. Our energy is more stable. Everything about us improves. And then another big one for men that I can't go on without mentioning is testosterone levels. Fellas, testosterone levels are our vitality. They naturally decline with age after the age of 35, about 1 to 2% a year. But we can mitigate that decline and help ourselves feel better. And a lot of you guys are going way down way too fast because you're not taking care of your shit. And so the biggest thing that we can control that negatively impacts our testosterone levels as men, especially as men over 40, is the amount of body fat we carry. Men who have high levels of body fat have lower testosterone. That's not correlation, that is causation. Higher body fat plummets testosterone levels. We ideally want to be sub 20 and especially between 10 to 15% body fat, even if you never get 10 to 15%, but that's like the ideal range, but definitely sub 20. Definitely sub 20 you want to be there, okay? So testosterone levels. And there's other things too we can mention here, like we can mention strength and muscle building are easier when you're healthy, when you're lean, when you eat a good diet, when you exercise. But the priority ladder. Okay, this is the fat loss priority ladder for men over 40. It's not going to be what you think it is. I'm telling you this right now. So coming in at number 3 on the fat loss priority ladder. Let's blow this right up. Let's put it up to number 3, bold, is general movement, walking, getting your steps in. That's number 3 in terms of the third most important thing for dropping body fat. The third most important thing, general movement, walking, steps, get it in, fellas. Target, see where you're at now and try to increase from there. But I would recommend at least 5K steps a day. Even if you work an office job or you drive a lot, 5K steps a day is doable if, on average, if you make it a priority. Okay, number 2. Second most important thing, and this is huge, and for general health, it's arguably number 1, but is your sleep. Is your sleep. Okay, sleep. And what we want to get, I mean, I can put this in here, 5K minimum, but like ideally we want to be like 7,500 steps plus. With sleep, this is 2 levels. It's specifically the number 1 priority is the quality of your sleep. That's right. The number 1 priority is the quality of your sleep. The number 2 priority is the quantity. But that doesn't mean quantity of your sleep, how many hours you're getting, don't matter. They freaking matter. A lot, a lot, a lot. Both of them matter. But this is number 1, and this is number 2. Okay? Let's blow those up a little bit there too. So, sleep is the second most important thing. Now, let's put some let's put some numerals. Numeros. I speak Spanish as well, so sometimes I say Spanish words when I'm speaking English because I actually speak more Spanish in daily life than I do English. That's a story for my other video. But we want 7 to 9. Oh, why is my computer freezing up? 7 to 9 hours a night. And I know there's circumstances like if you got a newborn, you're going through some shit. Sometimes there's, you have some stuff going on. When that's not possible, just get as many as you can get. But we want like 7 to 9 hours a night for sure, for sure, for sure. And the biggest thing when it comes to quality of sleep that you want to pay attention to is consistent bedtime and wake up times. So the more you can go to bed and wake up at the same times every single day or as many days as possible, the better your sleep cycle will start to regulate. You know you're really nailing it when if you don't have an alarm on and you wake up at the same time that you normally would every single day. That means your body, your sleep cycle, which is called your circadian rhythm, is in sync, it's in check. That's a good sign also, fellas, for testosterone levels. Because if you're sleeping a lot, you have higher testosterone levels. Well, I should say, it supports higher testosterone levels. If the rest is still shit, if you still have way too much body fat, the sleep isn't going to help your testosterone. So I should put that asterisk on there. But it'll help you damn well feel better. And then, number 1, the most important thing you need when it comes to fat loss is to manage is your weekly calorie intake. Okay? You guys should know, or probably know, that you do have to be in a calorie deficit to lose fat. But most people focus on a calorie deficit way too pigeonholed in the moment. It's not even the day that matters, it's your week. That's why cheat meals, cheat days, and that stuff are bullshit. They're just bullshit. Your cheat meals and cheat days are for people that set up their diet they're following, the rules, you shouldn't have rules, but the rules you're following are so strict that you need to break them just to maintain your sanity. What kind of bullshit is that? No, weekly calorie intake is number one, and that is the thing that determines whether you're going to lose body fat or not. The big question for you to solve is how, okay? How do I control my weekly calorie intake? There's lots of different things with, you could be making food swaps, you could be doing portion control, you could be doing alcohol reduction. By the way, fellas, 40 plus, if you want to build muscle, maintain muscle, hold your testosterone at a good amount, alcohol is the first thing to reduce. So we could be like swaps, portions, alcohol reduction, reducing takeout and restaurants. Not cutting. Notice how I didn't say cut. I said reduction, reduce, swaps, portions. Nothing's eliminated or cut. Okay? And so those are some of my suggestions there. When it comes to nutrition, guys, we always want to think about addition. What do I add in to create a balance in my current overall diet, overall healthy nutritional habits? So we want to think addition. What can I add in? More lean proteins, more fruits, more vegetables, more healthy fats, more whole foods, especially whole food carbohydrates like potatoes and stuff like that. Whole foods. And that is going to be the biggest tip I can give you when it comes to starting to lose fat right now. Now, if you're curious about what it would be like to work with me one-on-one, I accept men over the age of 40 who have specific goals in mind when it comes to fat loss, strength, muscle gain. But the biggest thing that you need to know is that not everyone's a good fit for what I do. If you are looking for help right now or just want that to get to that next level and you have no clue what to do, reach out to me. Go over to my Instagram, send me a message, reach out to me. You also can go to my Instagram or my Facebook profile and you can apply directly for my coaching, which is called Complete Fit Coaching. And we'll see if you're a good fit. If you're a good fit, we'll set up a time when you and I can talk one-on-one and we'll go from there, okay? Otherwise, if this was helpful, let me know down in the comments. If you have any questions on this, let me know down in the comments or message me over on Instagram. Have a good night.